Good evening. All the time, the press is talking about what is positive about our economy. And if you open the pink presses, all the news that is there, how wonderful India is doing. And if the press is to be believed, we have already come out of the pandemic. Today, I want to talk about a worrying sign in our economy. I have always maintained that India is undergoing a K shaped recovery where the middle class and the lower middle class are paying a heavy price and the rich are becoming super rich. To see this trend play out is very painful. The media is not talking about it much. But if you really look at it, the lower middle class and middle class consumption proxy is sale of two wheelers. About 2 decades or 3 decades ago, it was sale of cycles that determined how well our economy is doing. Today, it's a question of a two wheeler. Most college going kids in affluent society people have two wheelers. And now two wheelers have gone to a point where they have penetrated all our villages. So basically, two wheeler sales take place in tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 cities. So whenever there is a drop in sales of two wheelers, we have to be extremely worried and concerned. There has been news that the two wheeler sales have declined largely because of the pandemic. But the pandemic has come and gone, and we have had two rounds or two waves of pandemic, and both the waves of pandemics are over. And yesterday was Deepavali, and the season, Deepavali season, is also over. What I found very disturbing is all the four major manufacturers of two wheelers in India, that is Hero, then Bajaj, TVS, Royal Enfield, Honda Motors, Suzuki, everybody has shown decline in sales. This means actual number of two wheelers sold in India is declining. That means Indians at the bottom of the pyramid and above that, the middle class level, do not have the purchasing power to buy bikes. Secondly, bikes are bought by giving EMIs, equated monthly installments. Financiers are not willing to take the risk of financing two wheelers anymore. So, there seems to be a major issue in that market, and it is very clear this is a manifestation of the K shaped recovery. Hero Motors is now trading very close to its 52-week low, about 2,300, somewhere there. Exact stock price does not matter, but it is tad up from its 52-week low. And when the market corrects, it will definitely break its 52-week low. And what I'm very worried about Hero MotoCorp is it does not have a huge export market. Bajaj has a huge export market. TVS does some exports to Southeast Asia. But both Bajaj and TVS have already have gone into electric vehicles. Bajaj has now formed a separate subsidiary for an electric vehicle. TVS has bought a motorcycle company in England and has already launched two scooters which run on electricity. And also, TVS has tied up with Tata Power to set up charging stations where bikes can be charged. So, both these two companies seem to be going towards electric vehicles. The problems in Hero are very unique. Hero never invested in R&D till it was forced split from Honda. The moment foreign companies were allowed to set up their own factories, Honda wanted to break away from Hero from the joint venture and start its own companies. Suzuki, Kawasaki, and Yamaha were already first of the block. Kawasaki not with great success. Yamaha, Suzuki set up their own plants, and Honda was chafing and was held back by Hero, refusing to give a no objection certificate. After much negotiations, finally the company separated, and Hero took a lot of money from it. But in all these periods, Honda was supplying the technology, and Hero was just acting as an assembler of these vehicles. Whereas Bajaj and TVS had gone and built several bikes from scratch. They had their own R&D centers and they built their own motorcycles. In fact, Bajaj went one step higher, abandoned making scooters, which was its mainstay, and decided that it will do concentrate only on selling motorcycles. And the focus paid off. Pulsar was a big hit. Their advertising was of another level. Not only that, Bajaj decided to export. And since Bajaj was the first of the block to decide to export, it captured a huge chunk of the market. About 70% of Bajaj sales come from outside India, so it's relatively insulated. It also helped that Rajiv Bajaj himself was an engineer interested in R&D. Bajaj kept on investing in R&D and producing bike after bike. For a long time, Bajaj did not get into scooters. Till recently, it relaunched its iconic brand Chetak as an electric scooter priced at 1 lakh and 1 lakh 25,000. It succeeded and went beyond expectations. So Bajaj decided to stop production till he got the supply chain properly done and formed a separate company for manufacturers of electric vehicles. Unfortunately for Hero was fully dependent on Honda for technology. Though it has splurged a lot of money by setting up a research R&D center in Jaipur, it has not been able to produce good quality bikes which sell. Hero's reputation is that it sells cheap bikes at entry levels. Recently, it has tied up with Harley Davidson and decided that it will distribute the high end bikes. How much success it will get, God only knows. But there is a deeper problem in Hero. Hero, during the family partition, gave the rights of manufacturing electric vehicles to another portion of the family. The other portion of the family, which got the rights to make Hero electric vehicles, quickly started to manufacture the vehicle as soon as the boom came, and now has started manufacturing electric scooters and distributing it across India. It has already got a significant market share in North India. Showrooms are now being put across the place. That side of the family now has clearly said that Hero Motors is in no right or position to brand its electric scooters as Hero and sell. So, Hero has been trying all sorts of gymnastics to try to get into the electric market. It is trying to say that they will make a vehicle and the battery can be fit with some other technology. Batteries can be changed from one battery to another, but all that. But there seems to be no coherent strategy in Hero Motors. I say this because when Rajiv Bajaj recently spoke, he said in two wheelers the real threat is going to be from Royal Enfield, Bajaj, and TVS, and he did not bring up the name of Hero Motors. So look before you jump. If you think it's a low price stock, wait and see how the electric strategy is going to play out. Because in 5 years, 50% of all vehicles will be electric, especially scooters. And also, from next year, nearly 50% of all new sales will be electric scooters. It's only a matter of time before even motorcycles go electric. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. नमस्कार, मेरा नाम आनंद श्रीनिवासन है और मैं एक पर्सनल फाइनेंस कंसल्टेंट हूँ। मैं 2 YouTube चैनल चलाता हूँ पर्सनल फाइनेंस के बारे में। एक मनी पेज तमिल में है। मेरे बहुत से दोस्त बोले कि मैं हिंदी में एक चैनल शुरू करूं, तो मैंने एक पैसा बोलता है नाम का एक हिंदी चैनल शुरू किया है। मैं पर्सनल निवेश के बारे में ही बात करूंगा। आप उसको सब्सक्राइब करें, अपने दोस्तों को शेयर करें। अगर आप हिंदी नहीं जानते हैं तो पैसा करें। जो आपके दोस्त हिंदी जानते हैं उनको सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए आग्रह करें। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।